Winter wind, a name perhaps given as if it were a ferocious winter storm. Yet, I doubt it describes a storm in the conventional sense. It is not merely the tumult of nature, but a metaphor for a deeper, more profound chaos, an emotional tempest within Chopin's mind. The piece carries the intensity of a storm, but its turbulence arises from his inner struggles rather than the weather. Others may interpret this piece differently, but to me, it represents a storm of emotions expressed through the genius of Chopin's music. In the 1830s, societal norms dictated that a gentleman would suppress his feelings, never revealing anger or frustration in public. Yet, through the piano, Chopin found a voice. He channeled his emotions, his anger, his frustration into his compositions. The piano became his outlet, a way to scream silently and convey his inner turmoil without uttering a word. In Winter Wind, we can feel his raw energy, his pounding frustrations, and the defiance of his heart. Some might see this as a fight against oppression, particularly in the context of his homeland's suffering. Yet, Chopin's ultimate goal transcended frustration or anger. His music sought to express beauty. Who would spend countless hours crafting music purely from hate or despair? Chopin used his genius to balance intensity with serenity, chaos with calm, and frustration with profound peace. Winter Wind epitomizes this duality. Beneath its fiery surface lies a quiet elegance, a triumph of spirit over adversity. It reveals not just the frustrations of a man, but his immense capacity for creating beauty out of hardship. During a season like Christmas, I see Winter Wind not as a portrayal of frustration, but as a symbol of triumph. It is a celebration of resilience and the unyielding human spirit. A masterpiece that reminds us that beauty can emerge from even the harshest storms. I approach this piece from a different perspective. First and foremost, please remember that this is simply my interpretation of what this piece evokes. Chopin himself might have had an entirely different version in mind. He didn't name this piece Winter Wind. He approached his compositions with a sense of freedom, leaving room for personal interpretation. With that in mind, I hope viewers won't take offense at this depiction of a snowball fight. Perhaps it reflects a youthful imagination, finding something joyful and positive in the music. The opening notes evoke the image of children tiptoeing softly, crouched low in hiding, concealed behind snow-laden bushes, waiting for the perfect moment to leap into the frosty chaos. The Winter Wind feels like an epic snowball fight, a wild clash between opposing forces like yin and yang, left hand and right hand. Basically, picture the frenzy. Snowballs flying through the air, splattering across faces, and the exhilaration of chaotic joy. Children scream with laughter and delight, yet there are cries too, perhaps from the youngest ones hit by a hard-packed snowball. It's a scene of unrestrained energy, innocence, and raw human connection. Chopin's music captures this whirlwind of emotions. It mirrors the uncontrollable flurry of snowballs and the carefree spirit of children immersed in play. There's excitement in every single note, a sense of motion so vivid that you can almost feel the snow beneath your feet. Despite the chaos, there's something profoundly pure about it all, the natural warmth of the human soul shining through even the midst of a snowstorm. By the end, everyone is exhausted, faces flushed, breaths visible in the cold air. The storm settles, and what remains is a deep sense of fulfillment, a reminder of the innocence and joy that reside at the heart of humanity. Chopin, with his unmatched genius, captures not just the storm, but the essence of life within it. The energy, the innocence, and the beauty of it all. I hope the thought of a snowball fight brings everyone together as one human family, sharing joy and laughter. Let's embrace the countless ways we can show love and kindness to one another. Wishing you all great fun and warmth. Merry Christmas!